I meant Topo Chico. I need to put my glasses on. Ooh, that was a nice snap. Okay. We're gonna do Archon Quest. Oops. I'm meant to train. That's what I'm up to. Something like that. It's been a while.
What's stopping you? Not still traumatized from your last encounter, are you?
No, I just thought I had to talk to you, sorry. Where do I go? I'm supposed to dodge. This is so easy. Try it again. Okay. I just don't want to. That was awkward.
What a workout!
It was challenging.
So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me?
Oh,
Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
Well, she is a woman.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
Yeah.
In your dreams.
Why?
Aww.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
She's taking a very one-sided view.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
There's a part 2?
Okay. Oh, good. I have dodge and no time to react. Jeez.
Let the show begin. Take this!
Why?
No one escapes my sight!
God. Okay, I survived it. Jesus.
We're finally done! How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I
Eh.
could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
No, Paimon.
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you?
I sure hope not.
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
I guess they're whatever.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
So what is the plan?
Oh, goodness, is that the time?
Oh my god.
I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of this said and you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.
I can teleport there. Yes. My bad.
What?
I was just being in your way.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
Okay. The Fatui, yeah. The Fatui to create demand for delusions.
Yes. This is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Tenryou Commission's working for the Fatui. Yeah.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
Rebel against itself.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
Okay, so who is this?
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army, She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle.
Oh, cool.
You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
Hey, girl.
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, she will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujusara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Leon? I haven't seen that movie. Ooh, forest, yay, wow, I'd love to select this teleport. Okay, great. Who else would love to see? So that's not my first. Hello there. Ah! That giant Tanuki just turned into a human!
What's going on? Hyman's never seen one of these before. Not a tanuki. I'm a muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
I have no idea what I'm looking for.
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryo Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to.
The Yashiro Commission.
Now you're following me. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet, but with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
I need to heal. I'm gonna go to... God, where is one? You. Come heal. Oh no, give the... I'll pray, or whatever. Thank you for the heal. Worship. Offer. No, that's not what I opened. Strange. Okay. Right here. Dad, remember that Shiba Inu? I'm about to see him. It's loading. Come on. Show me the little guy.
Toma! Toma! You there?
Here he is. Dadomari.
We're back!
Woof. Good job. What a handsome dog you are. Woof, woof, woof. Look at him. He's so small. And round. He's the owner, Dad. He's very official in business. Good. I love you. You're perfect, Tamamoto. Alright, that's all. That's all the sheep you get.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Oh, you're the guy I got. Forgot about you.
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
Did we? Okay.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
Thanks, Toma.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
A distraction, you say?
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this.
Actually, it does feel that way.
Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryo Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Cool beans. Look at this. Look at this table thing. It's so cool. It's set to the ground. You sit on the ground, but the table's elevated from. Isn't that so cool? What the heck? Bye, Tarumaru. Goodbye. Jazzy would like it, actually. And very accessible. If we're eating, we would be sitting on the floor, so Jazzy could hang out. Wow. Jazzy loves when we're on the floor. Especially when we're doing something that she can walk through and mess up. That's awesome. That's the best, huh, Jazzy? Here, let's hear your breathing, Jazzy. Don't stop panting now. Okay, well, you can make gross noises too. There you go. Here's the panting. Very good. Very good, doggy. Such a strong jazz.
The essence of the Ame no Ma art is to have the patience to
Yoimiya! We need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous all of a sudden?
Don't worry, it's just a firework. Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
Death.
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya.
It's just a firework. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
It's gotta be like 8 people / words, right? Oh, there's another sheep. Actually, this might be an Akita. An Akita named Pika. Look at that. Look at Pika. I love you, Pika. Okay. We wait.
I still think we should change it. This party's a bit boring. I like this.
Very nice.
The essence of the Ame no Ma art is to have the patience to...
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside.
I just have to trust Yoimiya.
After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful does it. Watch out for guards and don't get caught.
I don't know how I got stuck on that, but okay. Okay.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off.
Leave the scene.
Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run! Hup.
What kind of tea is this?
That really froze. We got a good dog right here. Right here, we got this good dog. Don't you love to be lapped? Okay. You simply have to celebrate Tadomaru every time you see him. It's the rules.
Well, how did it go?
Lit the firework and ran away.
Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Kujiai was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Kujiai. I trust she will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you
called?
face the Shogun.
What do you want?
I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Kujiai. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe she will have a way.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Tadomaru, baby, best boy. Say hi. Oh. Can you understand me? What? Can I sign a contract with you to work here? Woof, woof, woof. Okay, we'll see. Monday. I love Tadomaru. Back to the shrine. I'm just Jazzy. You're so bony and lumpy, Jazzy. Have you ever noticed all her bones and lumps?
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
I...
Sorry about the phone.
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Here.
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Snow Blue.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryo Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
I also have a confidential letter here.
This is a letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Oh.
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully underway.
Shogun's army is without a leader for now.
Yep. Let's catch up with her.
Yep.
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct?
I don't remember, but we'll say correct. Sorry if
You
didn't
must
remember.
find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
Very nice scrolling.
You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good.
These shoes are kind of wild.
Master's orders.
Here we go. Ooh.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. Flash!
Withdraw.
Strike! Flash!
I must withdraw.
Battle formation! Soldiers, quick!
Quiver!
Draw! Get them!
Flash!
Yeah! You cannot match my bravery! Soldiers, quick!
Quiver!
Yeah! Get them!
Strike!
I must withdraw.
This! Soldiers, quick!
I must withdraw.
Get them!
Flash!
You cannot match my bravery! Soldiers, quick!
Storm the front!
Brace yourself! I dare you! Show me what you've got! Ha! Show me what you've got! Don't hold back!
Strike!
Show me what you've got!
I will overcome! Flash!
Show me what you've got! Ha!
Lightning Slash!
I dare you!
Bellowing Thunder!
Ha! Battle formation! Watch your step! Show me what you've got!
Take that!
Don't hold back! Show me what you've got! Take this! Get them! You cannot match my bravery! Soldiers, quick!
Come on! We can do it! Go, Barbara, go!
Take this! Show me what you've got! I dare you! You cannot match my bravery! Soldiers, quick!
I'll protect us.
Don't hold back! Show me what you've got!
Let the show begin. Go, Barbara, go! Ouchie!
You cannot match my bravery! I dare you! Soldiers, quick!
Go, Barbara, go! No!
One with my blade.
Take this!
Submit for judgment. A touch of frost.
Don't hold back! You cannot match my bravery! Soldiers, quick! I must withdraw.
Swift and merciful. From whence you came.
I dare you! Get them!
Forth my blade.
Soldiers, quick! Take this! Get them!
A touch of frost. Spirit blade. Attack!
Train harder.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master,
Go on, ask him! Don't let him intimidate you!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
it.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
No.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed, and all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decree is upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi!
His intention wasn't to betray the Raiden Shogun. He's just overconfident in her power.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic to that. As would the former head of our clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
Let's see what Kujo Sarah thinks.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat, a harbinger by the name of Signora.
Signora?
Signora's the one behind all this? Not her again! Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya? Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's got another thing coming.
Sarah stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now?
Either way, we have a score to settle with Signora.
You can say that again.
Oh, my.
All right then, let's do this.
Sorry, my dog's being very sweet. Can I talk to you?
Long as we have the Muso no Hitotachi, the people of Inazuma have nothing to fear. A self-evident fact. Yet Sara is blind to it.
Okay. Thanks. Oh. Okay. Bye. She's a little jazzy. She's big jazzy. Don't lick paper. I mean, I guess you can, but why? Why do you want that? Alright. No, I should just walk, alright. I guess not. Walking by all these
What's going on?
One moment. Let's do this. Hi. Ciao. Poo 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 doo 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 doo. Sorry, dogs. Dogs make me laugh. That's what they do. Oh boy. Hey girl.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized.
Dad, look.
If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
No, please.
Oh no!
God,
What has she done to Kujusara?
Sorry, it actually takes time for me to turn.
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
That's a god right there. Oh, sorry.
Then I
There she is. Look
apologize,
at her.
Almighty Shogun.
That's all. Senora!
I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time.
There.
Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
You're secretly distributing delusions.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun?
Not quite, but good anyway.
I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
For all who've lost their visions...
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong.
For Venti's Gnosis and for the people of Liyue, you imperiled...
That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
It's time for me to put a stop to this.
You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
All right.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too, I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part!
Cool.
A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Boy.
Into the frozen void! Into the frozen void!
No escape!
Yeah!
I'll race you there! Bet you can't keep up with me!
Tactless rodent! Tactless rodent!
Bet you can't keep up with me! I'll never surrender! Take this!
Detestable! Detestable! Into the frozen void! Detestable!
Don't worry about me.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors! Tactless rodent!
Lightning slash!
One with my blade.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
You got me.
I'll protect us.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world. Tired.
Fourth, my blade. Barely a scratch.
Lisa's benevolence has no place for
Submit
transgressors!
for judgment! A touch of frost.
The pale flame smolders!
This spells the end of the exorcists.
Girl, come on now. Okay, all I can select is lower difficulty, so... Okay, fine. It's made me paranoid, so... I guess destroying those things is good. I thought that they helped me, so... I'll destroy them next time. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. This is crazy. This is crazy town. We're gonna go ahead and go get revived. Evil! Run away! Wah! So mean. So mean, that thing. Alright. Let's go back and try again. You know, if you've ever watched while I played on the really cold mountain, that situation, I'm not very good with the cold stuff. It's just not my best skill. Sorry to all these fallen, suffering men that I can't help. Would help you. Would help you if I could. The game does not let me help you in your life, but I saw a bunch of people on the ground like this. I will stop and help them. Let's do this. Let's do it to it. Let's go through the whole scene again. That's alright, it's a nice scene. I'll turn my mic off though.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujusara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all. You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too, I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part!
Okay.
A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish. Into the frozen void.
Take this!
Detestable. Into the frozen void. Into the frozen void. Into the frozen void.
Let the show begin.
Into the frozen void! The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors! Detestable! Into the frozen void!
Go, Barbara, go! The show begin.
Tactless rodent! Into the frozen void! Detestable!
Let's dance.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid. The pale flame smolders! The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors!
This is the best thing ever. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Oh, I can get some hot.
Embrace your searing reckoning! Embrace your searing reckoning! Dance, my pretties!
Lightning flash!
Who dares call me a witch? Embrace your searing reckoning! Not even ashes will remain!
Let the show begin.
Yeah!
Go, Barbara, go!
Not every wound will heal! Dance, my pretties!
Go, Barbara, go!
Can't lie to you.
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it? Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal! Yeah! Come, put up a fight!
Take this! Bellowing thunder!
Come, put up a fight!
I'll protect us.
Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal!
Let the show begin.
Come, put up a fight!
Lightning slash!
Oh, Who dares call me a witch? Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal! Not even ashes will remain!
I'll protect us.
wound will heal. Who dares call me a witch? Embrace your searing reckoning! All must burn!
Let's dance.
Not every wound will heal.
Ready, steady, go!
Call me a witch! Not even ashes will remain!
Oh no!
Come, put up a fight! Embrace your searing reckoning!
Take this!
Thank God for Barbara.
So strong, but how?
Barbara.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
That was intense. I think I could use some eye drops after that. My God.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Traveler, you got a headache?
What's going on?
Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, It was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Miko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent.
No. It's so noisy outside.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Dead, Paimon. What do you mean nervous?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So, we meet again.
Sorry for how painful this fight might be to watch. I'm not that good at video games. Okay.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
The Vision Hunt decree should never have existed.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
You know everything that's going on outside?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
But the Vision Hunt decree is damaging. It comes at a great cost for the people of Inazuma.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, You are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
This is your plane of euthymia. It's created by your consciousness, yes?
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
I'm not here to debate your ideas. I'm here to demolish them.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Alright. This is not gonna go well. Oh, good.
Your arrival has brought a deafening static. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Lightning slash! Let the show begin.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Is there literally any escape from that?
Come on! We can do it!
This ends now. Evasion is futile.
Let's dance.
Instabilities will be removed.
Go, Barbara, go!
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Not so hard!
Inferior.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
thunder!
Lightning slash!
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Take this!
This one, a fleeting shadow. Your verdict is decided. All will be severed. Your verdict is decided.
Lightning slash! Bellowing thunder!
All will be severed.
A touch of frost. Spirit blade. Attack!
This one, a fleeting shadow.
One with my blade.
All desire can be broken.
Submit for judgment.
Your verdict is decided.
A touch of frost.
This one, a fleeting shadow. Your verdict is decided.
Spirit blade.
All will be severed.
But how?
This one, a
But
fleeting
how?
shadow.
From whence you came?
No one escapes my sights! I'll race you then!
This one, a fleeting
Spirit
shadow.
blade. Attack!
All will be severed.
But how? Cannot underestimate my enemy. Submit for judgment.
All desire can be broken. This one, a fleeting shadow.
Okay. Wasn't my fault.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
When people move forward with all their might, they can surpass the God's expectations and even take over the work of the gods.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Yes.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yai Miko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Let me try again.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No, the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh! Not the Fatui!
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Ball and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow!
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all. As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the omamori I gave you? Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition? I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
vision of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally. Narukami, please. See that he stays safe.
Windblade!
whence you came! One with my blade!
I'll protect us. Hi. Hi. Ready, steady, go!
My mic wasn't on. Sorry. Don't know how long that was for. I said let's do it too. I got a rose flavored cider. Sublime. Oh, sleepy big dog over here, huh? Are you a sleepy dog? Hi, Ningguang, beloved.
Ah, it looks like all our problems are solved. Welcome to the Jade Chamber.
Oh, great. I have no idea what we would have done otherwise.
I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here.
What?
This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
What's
To
happening?
put it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their regular duties unattended to, and the work cannot afford to go undone. The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who doesn't have a conflict of interest.
So you thought of me?
Yes, you were the person who came to mind. We may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great deal of trust in you.
Great deal.
To me, this work is highly sensitive and of utmost importance, though I'm sure you'll find it to be mundane at best. It would not surprise me if you can't bear the tedium or can't make the time. And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that you are interested.
I want you to be my
As it
friend.
happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative.
That's right, Bai Xiao. I got you.
This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you. But the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed.
If I have what it takes, I'll do it.
I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing.
Is that what I'm...
All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
I guess. Alright, give it a try.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly.
Thanks, glasses girl.
The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
That's, wow. I'd love to dress her, for the record.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go.
Excuse me for burping. Oh, well. Hello, my friend.
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture. As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential.
Anyway, sorry.
My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume.
I feel ya. Your eyes are really sparkling right now. You have a crush on her?
You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
Adorable.
Bai Shi has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands, and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang.
Oh my god, you're so smitten. Cute.
Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties.
Just basic daily routine stuff. That'll be fine.
All in a day's work for the traveler, Great. Then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
133?
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point. First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation. Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's...
Hold up. Do I really have to understand Ningguang's work in all this detail just to organize her schedule?
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that.
Okay.
You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues that can arise. Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your Plan A is essential to devise a workable contingency plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
I'm good.
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule.
I think I know how to
Already? Wow. You're a fast learner. Very good. This will be much more efficient.
I guess.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow.
I'll do my best, girly
I'm
pop.
grateful for your assistance.
Love you.
Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. I still have a few items from today's schedules that need addressing. If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
First one. Alright, time to make a serious effort. We're doing it. Eat, wash up, change, get ready to go out. Meet businesswoman Lu Xiao at Loyally Pavilion, eat lunch, meet 3 informers and exchange information, go to Yuehai Pavilion for a conference, light meal, negotiating outstanding matters from the conference, return to Jade Chamber. Specific times for the first 3 items are flexible, progress dependent. The conference item 4 is scheduled for the evening, arriving early is recommended.
Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a rigorous and well-structured schedule. You've clearly considered it from every angle. Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this.
Ah, you too kind.
Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up and start preparing based on the schedule. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair.
Hope everything goes well.
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
Okay. Wait. Let's look at the scrolls. A neatly stacked pile of scrolls. Each sheet of paper is as thin as an insect's wings. Perhaps these are just calligraphy works? Scale. Though mountains be raised and the ground beneath our feet crumble, never may the contract change. For it alone is the bedrock on which Mount Tianheng stands firm against the tides of ingenious machinations. Wow. Well, I guess I'll just... Time. Wait until... What was it? 7? Sure, whatever. Yep. Well, we have a few minutes. We can...
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
Okay.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I was a little nervous.
There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one. Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Lua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this. No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other.
If it's just lunch, what do you need to prepare? What is it?
She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for lunch. Even one at Lioli Pavilion. Wouldn't you say?
10s of millions?
That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me. To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business.
It's like an investment.
Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this.
So this is how rich people think.
You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free. In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of Mora.
Then I will listen and learn.
There's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave.
Shouldn't I put perfume on you? Okay.
Did you organize this entire breakfast?
I think maybe Baisha arranged it yesterday.
I know what's going on then. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chamber's chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying if left out for too long.
Thank you. I enjoy fine breakfast.
What do you think? Is the food to your liking?
I ate so much more than I intended to.
Oh, don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better food.
Good.
Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes.
Do you usually eat breakfast with your secretaries?
On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There is an awful lot to get done most of the time. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself.
I mean, I'm not a terrible chef.
Relax, I'm just joking. Baisha probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast menu. You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation.
It was as good as Shinue Kiosk and Loeli Pavilion.
Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working.
Hey, you leave me and my Rice Krispies alone, Ningguang.
Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Loeli Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please?
You need a change of clothes?
I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits. I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her.
Understood.
Thank you. I'll be in my room.
Hey, friend.
Hello. How may I help?
Oh, I'm here to fetch a change of clothes for Ningguang.
Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them.
You speak straight.
Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang.
Seemed to take you a while.
Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for you.
Seems this is a problem unique to rich people.
Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
Okay, bye.
Did you get it?
Yes. Clothes.
Ah, this is the one. Please, wait for a moment.
Beloved! Oh my god.
I had this specially tailored recently, and I must say, I'm really rather fond of it. What do you think? Be honest. I just want to know your first impression.
It's stunning. It's stunning.
Thank you. I was actually a little nervous.
No, I love you.
Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident.
Really? You look great in anything, girl.
Oh, then it's mere flattery. You pick your moments to wisecrack, don't you? Now I don't know whether to take what you said earlier seriously. I never knew you had such a mischievous side.
Oh, you're just pretty. Jesus.
All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion.
You're just pretty and cool. We're gonna teleport. Bow, bow, bow. Ugh. You ever watch your dog sleep? Cutest thing. Cutest thing on earth. Nothing cuter. Lady Pavilion. Hi, bye. Excuse me, Lu Qiao.
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No.
No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare for me.
Great. Well, let's leave the formalities aside from now on and make this just a friendly chat. This is the Traveler. I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious Traveler, too.
You know me? Huh, thought she introduced me as a temporary
I've
secretary.
always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all overexcited. I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too. So, the rumors are true then.
Rumors? About what exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having a closer than average relationship. You haven't heard? Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
I need to be very careful how I answer this.
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it. The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today. Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing, I admire her on a personal level too.
Oh, yes. Well, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle. The first one being the captain.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term. Long term, it's very difficult to say, but I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every more you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
Hit the nail on the head.
You think so too, huh?
You know, she's my buddy. At least do your research before you part with money.
Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, I'll take my time and not rush into anything. Maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Lady Ningguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
Good. I'm glad I could be of some help.
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor. You think clearly, you are very knowledgeable, and you keep yourself well informed. It would take me a very long time to come anywhere close to your level.
That's why so many people want to pay to spend time with Ningguang.
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored?
No, I'm finding it all very
Has it
interesting.
sparked an interest in the business world for you?
Maybe I'll give it a shot in the future.
So you want to be my competitor?
No.
Well then, I suppose I'll have to start looking over my shoulder. Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on, before you make it big.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon. Right then. Lunch is over. I assume you have something planned next? Although...
No, I'll hang out with you.
I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along.
Well, we got time to go check on him.
Good. Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little. Come on. The auction is being held at Eugene Terrace.
All right. Here we go. Jazzy. On you. Thank goodness Leeway's still safe and sound. Hey. Do I have it? You don't get any of those. You get this. 12. Oh. And this. And this. And butterfly. And stars. Oh wait, stars are not here. Curious motifs. That's where stars are. Star. 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 That's it. That's for you, Kanye. Seal. That. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Bam. Gift. Oh. How do I know which ones those are? I guess I'll get rid of Paimon. Sorry, Paimon. And I will replace Paimon. Maybe these are the ones I can use for purples. Paimon will be replaced with Pearl. Does that do it? Maybe this other guy. Yes. It's all thanks to you. We managed to get through the crisis. Group effort. Whew. In any case, I'm glad everyone is safe. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? Any tiredness or pain? I'm fine, thanks. I'm glad. When Cushing and I heard Director Who had to carry you to Boo Boo Pharmacy that you were unconscious, we rushed over there immediately. Thankfully, Baiju reassured us it was just exhaustion. It was a huge relief. Still, you should be careful. If you're feeling well over the next few days, come find me and I'll take you to see Cloud Retainer. She may not be known for her skill in medicine, but the Adepti are knowledgeable and resourceful in all kinds of fields, so I'm sure she can help. Okay, thanks, Ganyu. That's kind of fun. Girl.
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned, so I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes. Just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Have you attended an auction before?
Me? My net worth isn't quite...
Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
Sure, gang.
All right, then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
Okay, let's check out these items. Observe hairpin. Fairly well made hairpin. There's something exceptional about it. I'd buy in a shop, but can this really fetch a good price at an auction? Who knows, girl? Writing tools. Generic office implements. I guess they could brighten up the place a little. Still, it'd be cheaper to go get one from Bulleye. Vase. A plain-looking vase with clear signs of wear and tear. Can't see any reason to bid on something like this.
Anything Lady Ningguang used to own is sure to be worth a significant amount of money. So even if the price is a little inflated, it should still be fine.
Okay, girl.
I can't see anything that particularly interests me. Lady Ningguang must know what she's doing, though. I'm sure she has her reasons.
You guys might be fools.
Did you bring plenty of Mora with you? Let's put it this way. Anything you can snag in one of Lady Ningguang's auctions is practically Mora in the bank. The more you take home, the bigger your fortune.
Check. Alright, let's make it just a little closer. fighting animation does crack me up when I don't want to do it. Oh, why, hello, child. Oh, flowers bloom yet always fade, but people go yet return another day. I just know you'll be back to see me before long. Eh? Admiring the flowers? That I am. One season after the next, this flower blooms and falls, and it'll bloom again. And it goes on it goes. Just like Leo. Look over here and over here. So many flowers are blooming. It looks like this will be a blessed year. It's not even funny. You play so hard. Oh.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
Before we start, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Are these auction items genuinely very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
Okay, well, let's see.
Yes, you should look forward to it. The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
You would never pay 10,000 mora like this. You'd never pay 10,000 mora for something like this.
20,000!
30,000!
50,000.
Wow, the biggest fear is not bidding.
80,000! 80,000 over here!
I'll raise that to 100,000!
120.
All right, 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 once?
170?
180,000.
Mm-mm.
180 once? 180 twice? 180. Sold!
Yeah, it's mine now.
Okay then. Moving straight on to the next lot. You seem to be getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything. Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
Okay.
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much. There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
Alright, man.
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted.
Aren't you worried about the price being overinflated?
Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Ningguang than I am.
Okay. Xiaofei?
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang. Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it. But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
Well, hopefully. Tell me about it.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
Just because everyone has faith in your judgment and aesthetic?
That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value?
If not, what
You'll
else?
see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction. Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander. Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
You... Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of.
I wonder if we had such blind
So I
faith.
ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it. You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. Good for him. The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative, so I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense.
Hope I never end up on the wrong side of you.
I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile? Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it.
Well, I hope you can get all your things back, friend.
Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell. There's no style in resorting.
Yep.
Done with this stuff?
Yep. Thanks, bud. What happened? Yes, slapping. gonna do this survey real quick. Guess I deserve more, huh? Ugh. Oh, my Mora problems. So many Mora problems. It says it'll take 2 minutes. Hope this isn't too boring. I know you can't see it. What year was I born? That's private information. I'm not telling you, stream. Burp. What's my gender? Wouldn't you like to know? How do I like the game? What an interesting question. How satisfied am I? I haven't done it. Haven't played the thing they're talking about. How satisfied are you with the following characters? I don't know this character. I don't know this character. Arlecchino. I am vaguely familiar. I like the concept of Arlecchino. I don't know you. Lanyan? I like Lanyan. Thanks. Springtime Charms. Yay! I have heard of this event. I'll tell you that. I have participated in the event. What did I use? Console controller. How satisfied was I? I was very satisfied. I liked it a lot. What are the reasons? I like the events in Liyue. The event gameplay is fun. Yeah, I like the... Oh, I can only select 3. Oh dear. Okay. Events atmosphere. Okay, well that's gotta be one. Characters appeared in the story. Artistic event designs, event some interest in the event rewards. I like the event story. And event gameplay is fun. I guess that's good. How satisfied were you with the atmosphere? So very satisfied. I loved the atmosphere. How satisfied were you with the plot? I was satisfied with the plot for sure. It was cute. How satisfied were you with the rewards? Oh my gosh, so satisfied. The time required to obtain the rewards? I was very satisfied with that. It learned great. Immortal Kombat. Immortal Kombat was so fun. Very satisfied. Big fan. What are your reasons? It was fun, yes. Difficulty to earn the rewards I want is acceptable. Event gameplay is novel. Well, that's true. I'm gonna put the rules are clear and easy to understand because that's true. That was great. Drills by lamplight. Okay. I have to say, somewhat unsatisfied just because I couldn't really do it. Okay. The effect descriptions. Well, that's true. They were a little bit difficult. Combat experience was exhilarating.
Are you doing a review?
They asked me to do a survey, and they give me game money for doing the survey, so I'm doing it. I don't like combat gameplay. I kind of do, but yeah. I don't know how to configure I don't know how to get a high score. Yep, that's good. Trial characters were useful. Yep. Custom gift envelope. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna put somewhat satisfied though, because I feel like it could have been a little bit better. The gameplay of decorating companions' gift envelopes according to the quest requirements is fun. I can exchange, or I can receive gift envelopes from characters. Yes, that was so cute. I can make my own gift envelopes into my favorite characters. Yes, so cute. So sweet. Festive travel journal. Yes. I loved it. Interacting with festive toys is fun. Festive toys suit the festive atmosphere. The gameplay of searching for the toys on the map is fun. Yes. You have any other comments? I can't type much because I'm on PlayStation. This was so cute. And Maid. Me. No. Me. Happy. Yay. Okay, I did it. And I got my survey mail. Yay! I got Mora. Ascending.
Really? This will...
Okay, I won't level up any blocks more. Fine. Oh, yes. Board. We scroll. Wow. Okay. Let's achievements. Wow. Okay. We go to Paimon bargains. We go to Primogems. We go to find fate. That's so crazy. We go to Wish. And we wish and wish for Tartarus. Black Tassel will do. I'm on. Yes. I gotta use. Wow, I have 7. Ding ding ding. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Actually, let this play. Alright. That's pretty. Mm-hmm. I could actually use Star Glitter too. Oh boy. Bing, bing, bing. Whoa! Nice. This is so exciting. Daria, that's for you, girl. Do I have the monies? Yeah, I do. Oh my god, and I can enhance it. It's a wonderful day. Okay, and then my boy down here, you get a new weapon now. We're so happy. Put your old boy in here. Level 2. Woo! Good for you, kiddo. Alright. Just double check. I don't... Okay, no. Yeah, okay. That's good. Okay, archive time. One new one here. Yeah! It's beautiful, isn't it? Better suited to a pyro character, but that's okay. Maybe one day I'll have all the choice. You got anything new here? I don't really think so. Should have one new one here. Yep. Imported poultry. Yeah. Okay. Nothing here. Presumably. Excuse me. Oh! Funerary mask. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Books. Did I get a new book? I got stuff that I wasn't sure if it was a book or not. Oh, business. Yeah. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Woohoo! And... No? Where's thing gone? That's weird. That's weird. Don't think I got any of these. I did. Sick. Unless that was an old one. Because there was... I don't know what day recently, but I like... whatever. Okay, so Sumeru... I have 1. Okay. Consider me confused about Sumeru and Fontaine. Yeah, world love increase. Get any new living beings? Living beans? Sorry, I just... Okay. Just reading. So, Abyss Order is like... I got no idea. A thing. And... Senora. Hey girl. That was fun. Avatar. Ooh. Alright, slay. Do I have that for you? Oh my god, I do. Cool. Storm Terror? Sweet. Why do you say you're a finch when you're clearly a cockatiel? Riddle me that. We got more weasels. Baketanuki! Look at you. Cutest dang thing. Alright. Alright. That's it. Thanks for tuning in as always. See ya.